You talk about wrecking ball presidency. I mean, certainly reflected symbolically and substantively in the imperial palace that he's trying to, the Kremlin West Wing that he's trying to recreate. And that's all this has. Donald Trump is, you know, it's all about destruction, and destruction is not strength. He's not a builder. You know, Sam Rayburn, you always like, remember years ago, it was like, who's this Rayburn guy? He says, well, he had a great quote. I always remember the quote when I was a kid. He goes, you know, any jackass can, you know, knock down a barn. It takes a skilled carpenter to build one. Forgive me, but Donald Trump is a jackass.
It is so crazy for me to watch this man talk about ruin when quite literally the state that he has governed for 6+ years is a before and after of ruinous policy. Let's take a look at some of the stats coming out of California these days. Highest unemployment rate, the highest poverty rate. Even Mississippi schools are now surpassing California schools. California accounts for 28% of the U.S. homeless population. California has the highest electricity costs in the continental United States. Nearly 10% of incoming students to the University of California, San Diego can't read properly or do math properly. California is in population decline. It's actually the #1 state for outmigration. Over 789 company headquarters have left California. California is amongst the highest violent crime rate in the entire country. Now, that's not all. California has the highest gas prices. California has the highest cost of living. California burns down every 5 seconds. Newsom doesn't seem to care. You got a high-speed rail we've spent billions on. Not one serviceable track has been laid. We've spent billions on this homeless crisis. I think $24 billion, and no one knows where the money's gone. We've got what now seems to be the highest rate of fraud in the freaking country. California is a car crash. I think 3% of Gavin Newsom's social media posts actually have anything to do with improving the lives of Californians. And sometimes I feel like I'm shouting into a void when it comes to this guy. But here's a national poll that was taken via NBC. Gavin Newsom's approval rating is at an all-time low, per an NBC poll. He currently sits at an abysmally low 27%. Dropping down 18 points from their previous poll. His unfavorability is at 45%. This is even lower than Biden's, I didn't even know that was possible, by the way, which hovered between 36% and 40% when he left office. So this was done between February 27th, 2026 and March 3rd, 2026. Sample size, 1,000 people via NBC, which is certainly not a right-wing media outlet. But you know what? Here's what's crazy. I actually don't want to see this guy fail. I want to see him focus. Yes, it's true. I do not want to read statistics like that, not just about my home state of California, but my home country of America. But my greater hope, truly, honestly, Gavin, pay attention, buddy. Focus on home. Focus on fixing the mess you made in California. And the good news is that maybe you will pay attention. Maybe this will motivate you to focus on the constituents in your state that are suffering, that need you to do your job, buddy. So before you have political aspirations for 2028, I think you should take your own advice and focus on California in 2026. All right, guys, if you like this clip and you want to watch the full episode, click here. And if you want more content like this, you can subscribe to the show by clicking